Greetings from the ham shack of KA4UPW. As I mentioned in my last video, I'm going to start a special series on the iCom 7000. I love this little rig. Many of you are not even familiar with it. It's very old. This radio was first launched in 2005. That's the same year as the Kenwood TS-2000 and the FT-875D. It features HF at 100 watts, VHF at 50 watts, UHF at 35 watts. I think that's 10 watts more than 857 offered. A little tongue-tied there. It's got twin DSP chips in there. Not the most modern implementation of digital signal processing, but it did have it. TFT color display. If you remember, the FT-875 was an orange screen, so this was something special back then, and it still looks like has a great look at it today. What a lot of people don't know is that it supports a external display. I can't even get that on my 9700. And I think only now the new 7300 Pro is offering that. A Shack in a Box radio, all band, all mode, full color display, plus you can put an external display on it. How nice is that? Now this is not HDMI. This is, it's composite video. So I will have to show you in one of the videos how we'll convert that to HDMI with either cables you have laying around or perhaps a small purchase from eBay or one of those sites that offer these kind of support things. Moving forward, I have this thing sit in a 10-inch mini rack. So it's very portable. When I get it completely configured, which, if you choose to follow, just follow my page and I'll take you through the whole process. But with this, we're going to do a few modifications to give this guy a fighting chance in the modern radio world. First one is going to be a simple, it's a simple insulator on the TCXO. There is a fan back there. Of course, it's just a small radio. It does get warm, so we put a little insulator on the TCXO to keep the fan from blowing across it, which sometimes causes a couple hertz frequency drift. Back in 2005, nobody even thought about it, but in today's digital world, a couple hertz of frequency drift could cause problems. So we're gonna address that. Beyond that, then we're going to go ahead and do the MOSMOD on this to go ahead and open up all the frequency possibilities and allow us to listen and transmit more if you've got those privileges as well. After the MOSMOD, I'm going to IF tap this. So we're going to go into the IF. We're going to tap it with either probably a JFET, something with real high impedance, a couple megohms, so I don't load the radio's receiver down in any way, but we'll pull a tap off of that and run it to an SDR. And why an SDR? So that I can have a full waterfall display, like you're seeing here. And not only does that waterfall, how can I do this in one shot, right? But not only will this give me a full waterfall display, but also gives me cat control, right? So I can sit here, I think, and change frequencies. Oh, good Lord. Let's turn on cat control. Enable rig control. I'm going to pause this. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. As I mentioned in other videos, I am not polished like Tio and Tippery Offline, Smoking Ape, and all those other fellows on YouTube that do this semi-professional, I'll say, because they sure do put together a nice presentation. I'm just like you, so please bear with me. But what I was trying to show you was that not only is this touch controlled, but it also gives me rig control, right? So I can go up here and start messing with the frequencies. Let's see if I pull back here. and you'll see that the rig is following as well. So this will bring this radio up in the modern era. Right now I'll have touch display, full spectrum, cool stuff. It's powered by a single board computer, Raspberry Pi. Try to swing around to the back here. There you go. There's the little beast, which will also give me FT8 and all those other digital modes that are open source, right? I'm not going to do D-Star on there. That's iCom proprietary, and even though this is an iCom, they won't let me put it on here. It won't do System Fusion, same thing, because that's Yuzu. But then I probably will not do M17 because that requires another board. But FreeDV and a whole bunch of stuff is opened up into this this radio that was first built in 2005. The new iCom 7100, yeah, no color display, doesn't support external monitor. Probably could IF tap it just like this and get the spectrum scope and a few other things, but yeah, I think iCom has missed the ball when they go moving from the 7000 to 7100. This is just such a nice radio, such a handsome display. See, I don't know. Really, this isn't a review on the 7100. There's plenty of them out there, but yeah, really nice radio. So I turn the knob, I get an external display, I've got a SDR that's following. So, now, you might be asking why the 12-inch rack? I think anyone who does POTA could know that I just pull out the power supply and am on my way to POTA. A few others do have a keyboard for the SDR. I'm not using the hand mic, although I can. I have this old SM8 here, which yeah, works just fine with this radio. So anyhow, if this is something you're interested in, you got a 7000 and you're thinking about getting one, you know, they are available on eBay. The prices are going up, not down, as yeah, more and more people are catching on to the little guy. But yeah, Shack in a Box, all mode, all band. I picked up mine around $650 to $750 on eBay. It's not the cheapest radio out there, but you're getting a lot of radio for the money. And if you want to put a soldering iron to it, or have somebody who's good at soldering help you, we can modify this. And if you follow along on my channel, I'll take you through each of those modification processes one by one. 73 from KA4 UPW.